Get 'em while they're fresh.
Apples, Christmas apples.
We got Macintosh.
Get ya Christmas apples.
Red Delicious.
Tuppence apiece while they last.
Wait, they won't last long the way you're eating them.
Hey, I'm creating scarcity. Drives the prices up.
Rizzo. Hello. Welcome to the Living Room Christmas Carol. I am here to tell the story.
And I am here for the food.
My name is Charles Dickens.
And my name is Rizzo the Rat. Hey, wait a second. You're not Charles Dickens.
I am too.
No, a pink, monstrous Charles Dickens who hangs out with a rat.
Absolutely.
Dickens was a 19th century novelist, a genius.
You're too kind.
Why should I believe you?
Well, because I know the story of a Christmas Carol like the back of my hand.
Uh-huh. Prove it.
All right. There's a little mole on my thumb and a scar on my wrist from when I fell off my bicycle.
No. Don't tell us your hand. Tell us the story.
Oh, thank you. Yes, the Marleys were dead to begin with.
What? Pardon me?
That's how the story begins, Rizzo. The Marleys were dead to begin with. As dead as a doornail.
Oh, it's a good beginning. It's creepy and kind of spooky.
Why, thank you, Rizzo.
You're welcome, Mr. Dickens.
In life, the Marleys had been business partners with a shrewd moneylender named Ebenezer Scrooge. You will meet him as he comes around that corner.
Where?
There.
When?
Now. There he is, Mr. Ebenezer Scrooge.
Ugh, is it getting colder out here?
When a cold wind blows, it chills you to the bone.
Well, there's nothing in nature that freezes your heart like years of being alone.
It paints you with indifference like a lady paints with rouge.
And the worst of the worst,
the most hated and cursed,
Is the one that we call Scrooge.
Unkind as any,
and the wrath of money.
This is Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh, there goes Mr. Humbug, there goes Mr. Grim. If they gave a prize for being mean, the winner would be him. Old Scrooge loves his money, 'cause he thinks it gives him power. If he became a flavor, you can bet he would be sour.
Even the vegetables don't like him.
There goes Mr. Skidflint, there goes Mr. Greed,
The undisputed master of the underhanded deed.
he charges folks a fortune for his dark and drafty houses. Us poor folk live in misery.
it's even worse for mouses.
Please, sir, I want some cheese.
He must be so lonely, he must be so sad. He goes through extremes to convince us he's bad. He's really a victim of fear and of pride. Look close and there must be a sweet man inside.
Nah.
There goes Mr. Outrage, there goes Mr. Sneer.
He has no time for friends or fun. His anger makes that clear.
Don't ask him for a favor, 'cause his nastiness increases.
No crust of bread for those in need.
No cheeses for us nieces.
Scrooge liked the cold. He was hard and sharp as a flint, secretive, self-contained, as solitary as an oyster.
There goes Mr. Heartless, there goes Mr. Cruel. He never gives, he only takes, he lets his hunger rule. If fear needs a way of life, he practice and rehearse.
Then know that work is paying off, 'cause Scrooge is getting worse.
Every day, in every way, Scrooge is getting worse.
What happened?
Look at the time flies.
Boy, take a look over there.
What an unpleasant fella.
He was a tight-fisted hand at the grindstone. Scrooge, a squeezing, wrenching, grasping, clutching, covetous old sinner.
Bob Cratchit! Yes, Mr. Scrooge?
Who is this?
This is Mr. Applegate, sir. He's here to talk to you about his...
Please, Mr. Scrooge, I know you're very angry about this, and I didn't mean to fall behind in the payments, Lord knows, it being Christmas and all. Oh, please don't shout at me, sir. That, and of course, little Gwen. Her lungs aren't right. The doctor takes his share, don't he? I mean, you can yell and scream, and you're right, but it won't do no good, because I'm the stone you can't squeeze blood from, and that's the truth.
Let's get counting.
Thank you for not shouting at me, sir.
Let us deal with the eviction notices for tomorrow, Mr. Cratchit.
Tomorrow's Christmas, sir.
Very well. You may gift wrap them.
Oh, aye. Shot around a lot for this season.
We'll get them for you.
Christmas is a very busy time for us, Mr. Cratchit. People preparing feasts, giving parties, spending the mortgage money on frivolities. One might say that December is the foreclosure season. Harvest time for the moneylenders.
Let us help you. We'll help you with that. There you go, boss.
If you please, Mr. Scrooge, it's gotten colder. The bookkeeping staff would like an extra shovel full of coal for the fire.
We can't do the bookkeeping.
Yeah, all of our pens have turned to inksicles.
All our assets are frozen.
How would the bookkeepers all like to be suddenly unemployed?
Heatwave! This is my island in the sun.
I believe you've convinced them again, Mr. Scrooge.
A Merry Christmas, Uncle Scrooge. God save you.
Merry Christmas. Bah, humbug.
Christmas a humbug, Uncle? Oh, you don't mean that, surely.
Merry Christmas, you say? What right have you to be merry? You're poor enough.
What right have you to be dismal? You're rich enough.
If I could work my will, with every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips, would be cooked with his own turkey and buried it with a stake of holly through his heart. Nephew, you keep Christmas in your own way, and I'll keep it in mine.
Christmas is a loving, honest, and charitable time, and though it's never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket, I believe that Christmas has done me good and will do me good, and I say, God bless it.
Yeah.
And how does one celebrate Christmas on the unemployment line?
Now, in these times, it was customary on Christmas Eve for well-meaning gentlemen to call upon businesses collecting donations for the poor and homeless.
Mr. Scrooge, I presume? We're from the Order of Victoria Charity Foundation. We'd like to speak to you about a donation.
Ah, welcome! This jolly old gentleman here is Mr. Scrooge. He's very generous to charities.
My dear nephew.
At this festive season of the year, Mr. Scrooge, many of us feel that we must take care of our poor and homeless.
And are there no prisons? No poorhouses?
Oh, plenty of those, sir.
Oh, excellent. For a moment there I was worried.
Some of us are endeavouring to raise a fund for the poor and homeless. What might I put you down for?
Nothing.
You wish to remain anonymous?
I wish to be left alone.
Ooh.
I do not make merry myself at Christmas.
That certainly is true.
And I cannot afford to make idle people merry.
That is certainly not true.
Don't you have other things to do this afternoon, my dear nephew?
Sadly, I do, Uncle, so I shall make my donation and leave you to make yours.
Oh, thank you so very much.
Oh, Uncle, come and have Christmas dinner with me and Clara tomorrow.
Ooh.
Why ever did you get married?
Why? Because I fell in love.
That's the only thing in this world sillier than a Merry Christmas.
It's no use, Uncle. I shall keep my Christmas humour to the last. A Merry Christmas to you, and a Happy New Year.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Fred.
Merry Christmas, Bob.
Humbug.
Now then, sir, about the donation.
Well now, let's see. I know how to treat the poor. My taxes go to the prisons and the workhouses. The poor must go there.
But some would rather die.
If they'd rather die, then they may as well do it and decrease the surplus population.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
That is the door. You may use it.
All right, Beaker, come along.
Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen. So the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. By the shore the midnight night, penny for the song, Governor?
4, 8, 9, carry the 2, plus 47, take away.
Excuse me, Mr. Scrooge. It appears to be closing time.
Very well. I will see you at 8 tomorrow morning.
Go on, ask him. You do it.
Go on,
you do it,
ask
please.
him, do it.
He likes you best.
Tomorrow's Christmas.
Yeah.
8:30 then.
Aww.
If you please, Mr. Scrooge, half an hour hardly seems customary for Christmas Day.
No, hardly
No,
customary.
hardly customary.
What is customary then, Mr. Cratchit?
Well, the entire day.
The entire day?
Yeah, that's right, the whole day.
The whole day.
Yeah.
If you please, Mr. Scrooge, why open at all? Other businesses will be shut. There'll be no one to do business with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
They'll waste a lot of expensive coal for the fire.
Yeah, coal and cause global warming.
Poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every December 25th.
Oh,
for fuck's
Since
sake.
I'm the only person who can understand that, fine, take the day off. Will you stop that?
Thank you, Mr. Scrooge.
And be here all the earlier the next day.
What's up?
Bright and early.
Gentlemen, let's close up for the night. There's magic in the air, this evening magic in the air. The world is at her best, you know, when people love and care. The promise of excitement is one the night will keep. After all, there's only one more sleep till Christmas. The world has got a smile today, the world has got a glow. There's no such thing as strange as when the stranger says hello. And everyone is family, we're having so much fun. After all, there's only one more sleep till Christmas. Tis a season to be jolly and joyous. With a burst of pleasure we feel it alright. It's the season when the saints can employ us to spread the news about peace and to keep love alive.
It's the Penguins' Christmas party.
There's something in the wind today that's good for everyone. Yes, faith is in our hearts today, we're shining like the sun. And everyone can feel it, the feeling's running deep. After all, there's only one more sleep till Christmas. After all, there's only one more sleep till Christmas Day.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Scrooge lived in chambers which had once belonged to his old business partners, Jacob and Robert Marley. The building was a dismal heap of brick on a dark street. Now, once again, I must ask you to remember that the Marleys were dead and decaying in their graves. That one thing you must remember, or nothing that follows will seem wondrous. But why are you whispering? It's for dramatic emphasis. Oh, shh.
Marley?
To say that Scrooge was not startled would be untrue. Still, the moment had passed, and the world was as it should be. Scrooge made his way up the staircase, caring not a button for the darkness. Darkness was cheap, and Scrooge liked it. But the incident at the door had made Scrooge wary. Before he shut himself in for the night, he searched his rooms.
Okay, that does it.
Pardon?
How do you know what Scrooge is doing? We're down here, and he's up there.
I keep telling you, storytellers are omniscient. I know everything.
Hoity-toity, Mr. Godlike Smarty Pants.
Oh, it's just my best dressing gown. No harm done. Who are you?
In life, we were your partners, Jacob.
And Robert Marley.
It looks like you, but I don't believe it.
Why do you doubt your senses?
Because a little thing can affect them. A slight disorder of the stomach can make them cheat. You may be a bit of undigested beef, a blob of mustard, a crumb of cheese. Yes, there's more of gravy than of grave about you.
What a terrible pun! Where do you get those jokes?
Leave comedy to the bears, Ebenezer.
Please, Jacob, Robert, don't criticise me. You always criticise me.
We were always heckling you.
It's good to be heckling again.
It's good to be doing anything again.
Why do you come to me?
We're Marley and Marley, avarice and greed. We took advantage of the poor, just ignored the needy. We specialized in causing pain, spreading fear and doubt. And if you could not pay the rent, we simply threw you out.
That was the year we evicted the entire orphanage.
I remember the little tykes all standing in the snowbank
with their little frostbitten teddy bears.
We're Marley and Marley, our hearts were painted black. We should have known our evil deeds would put us both in shackles. Captive bound, we're double-ironed, exhausted by the weight. As freedom comes from giving love, so prison comes with hate. We're Marley and Marley, ooh. We're Marley and Marley, ooh.
But my friends, you weren't unfeeling towards your fellow.
True, there was something about mankind that we loved.
I think it was their money.
Doomed Scrooge, you're doomed for all time. Your future is a horror story written by your crime. Your chains are forged by what you say and do.
So have your fun when life is done. A nightmare waits for you.
What are these terrible chains?
Oh, the chains!
We forged these chains in life by our acts of greed.
You wear such a chain yourself.
Speak comfort to me, friends.
Comfort? Oh! You will be haunted by 3 spirits.
Haunted? I've already had enough of that.
Without these visits, you cannot hope to avoid the path we tread. Expect the first ghost tonight, when the bell tolls 1.
Can't I meet them all at once and get it over with?
When the bell tolls 1, 1, 1.
We're Marley and Marley. We're Marley and Marley. We're Marley and Marley. Change!
And with that, the spirits of Scrooge's partners vanished into the darkness, leaving him once again alone in his room.
Whoa, that's scary stuff. Should we be worried about the kids in the audience?
Nah, that's all right. This is culture.
Was that directed at us?
Expect the first ghost
I am.
But you're just a child.
I can remember nearly 1900 years. I am the ghost of Christmas past.
What business has brought you here?
Your welfare.
Night's unbroken rest might aid my welfare.
Your salvation, then. Take heed. Come.
Thank you, Spirit. I am mortal and liable to fall.
A touch of my hand, and you shall fly.
Spirit.
Yes?
What is that like? It cannot be dawn.
It is the past.
It was the afternoon of Christmas Eve, and Scrooge was conscious of 1,000 odors, each one connected with 1,000 thoughts and hopes and joys and cares, long, long forgotten.
It's my old school. I was a boy here. There's Henry and Edmund, my best friend. Hello, boys. Hello.
These are but shadows of your past, Ebenezer. They can neither see nor hear you. Come, let us go inside.
What a flood of memories came back to him as Scrooge beheld his old classroom.
I know it all so well, Spirit. The desks, the smell of chalk. I chose my profession in this room.
And is he too familiar?
That's me.
Hurry, Ebenezer. The last coach is leaving.
Come on. He never goes home for Christmas.
Who cares about stupid old Christmas?
I was often alone. More time for reading and study. Christmas holidays were time for catching up and getting more work done. Time for solitude.
Let us see another Christmas in this place.
They were all very much the same. Nothing ever changed.
You changed.
The years performed their terrible dance, and in a moment, Scrooge had seen his entire childhood pass. He saw his old schoolroom age and decay.
So, Master Scrooge, graduation day, and yet, as you pursue your education, others are fading into the background. Might we say that you are
That's my old headmaster. He taught me my great.
Stand up. Build your life as this school is built, with care, using the best of what we can provide you with. Work hard and be constructive. Oh, Ebenezer, life is a golden opportunity. Today, you go forth into the real world. You must keep your nose to the grindstone. Work hard, lad, and one day your life will be as solid as this very building. I've been meaning to fix that shelf.
Yes, Headmaster.
Well, young man, you have been apprenticed to a fine company in London. Today, you become a man of business.
I'm looking forward to it, Headmaster.
You will love business. It is the American way.
Hey, shouldn't that be the British way?
Oh, yeah, good spot.
It is the British way.
Yes, Headmaster.
Oh, here is your coachman, Ebenezer.
Come, Scrooge. There is much to see.
Remember, don't tip the driver.
Whoa!
Tell me, Ebenezer Scrooge, do you know this place?
Know it? My first job was here. This is Fozziwig's rubber chicken factory.
Once again, it was Christmas Eve, night was falling, and the lamplighters were plying their trade.
Here he is, old Fozziwig himself.
Look, my lads, dusk has fallen. The lamplighters are at work. It's Christmas Eve for certain.
What an employer he was. as hard and as ruthless as a rose petal.
It's time for the party to begin!
It's the Fozziwig Christmas party!
Merry Christmas!
The Marley Brothers, and they were as lads.
Thank you. Excuse me, everyone. Can we have some quiet, please? Can we please have some quiet? Hello? I said please. Everyone, please. Can I have your attention for just a moment? I am trying. Can I have your attention, please? Thank you, that's better. Welcome to Fozziwig and Mom's annual Christmas party. At this time in the proceedings, it is tradition for me to make a little speech.
And it's a tradition for us to take a little nap.
Pay no attention to them, my speech. Here is my Christmas speech. Thank you all, and Merry Christmas.
That was the speech?
It was dumb.
It was obvious.
It was pointless.
It was short. I loved it!
I'm bored of speeches. Let's start the party.
Here's Mrs. Fozziwig to start the party. Way to go, Ma.
Hit it, boys.
Speedy, hisky, bisky. La 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 la.
Here at the party, please enjoy yourself.
Mr. Fozziwig.
Excuse me.
Yes. I was wondering, I've gone over the accounts. Do you know how much the firm is spending on this party?
Master Scrooge, this is Christmas. It's a time for generosity. Stop working, enjoy yourself. Go meet some people. Go ahead. Well, you know I love these annual Christmas parties. I love them so much I think we'll do it twice a year. Master Scrooge. Well, I'd like to introduce you to Ebenezer Scrooge, the finest young financial mind in the city. Ebenezer, this is Belle, a friend of the Fozziwig family.
I'm pleased to meet you.
Well, I'm glad you two finally met.
Do you remember this meeting?
Remember? Yes, I remember.
There was, of course, another Christmas Eve with this young woman, some years later.
Please, Spirit, do not show me that Christmas.
Another year before our wedding, Ebenezer.
How can we marry now? We've barely enough in the bank for a decent home. And the investments haven't done what they should.
So you said last year. You're a partner in your own firm now.
I'm barely clearing expenses.
You said partnership was the goal.
I'm doing this for us. I love you, Belle.
You did once.
There was a time when I was sure that you and I were truly one, that our future was forever and would never come undone. And we came so close to being close, and though you cared for me, there's distance in your eyes tonight, so we're not meant to be. The love is gone. The gone, the sweetest dream that you have ever known. The love is gone, the love is gone. I wish you well, but I must leave you now alone. There comes a moment in your life, like a window, and you see your future there before you, and how perfect life can be. But adventure calls with unknown voices, pulling you away. Be careful, or you may regret the choice you make someday. When love is gone, when love is gone, the sweetest dream that we have ever known. When love is gone, when love is gone, I wish you well, but I must leave you now alone.
It was almost love. It was almost always. It was like a fairy tale. We live out, you and I. And yes, some dreams come true. And yes, some dreams fall through.
And yes, the time has come for us to say goodbye. Yes, some dreams come true, and yes, some dreams fall through. And yes, the time has come for us to say goodbye.
Spirit, show me no more. Why do you delight in torturing me?
I told you, these were the shadows of the things that have been, that they are what they are. Do not blame me.
Leave me.
Scrooge was left alone and exhausted in his bedchamber, and thus he remained until the nearby clock began to strike the hour.
What was that?
2 o'clock.
Oh, is it too early for breakfast?
Yes.
Oh yeah, beer time!
Scrooge knew that the second of the ghosts was due to appear. Yet now, as the clock finished striking...
Nothing.
Ah! Ho! Come in and know me better, man. Come on! Oh! Come in and know me better, man. Did I already say that?
You did, yeah.
I'm the ghost of Christmas present. This is the night before the dawn, before the day of Christmas. Did I mention that I'm the ghost of Christmas present?
You did, yeah.
Come in and know me better, man.
You're a little absent-minded, Spirit.
I'm a large absent-minded spirit. Oh! My mind is filled with the here and with the now. And the now is, well, it's Christmas. Oh!
I don't believe I've ever met anyone like you before.
Really? Over 1,800 of my brothers have come before me.
1800. Imagine the grocery bill.
Have you ever noticed that everything's wonderful at Christmas time?
In all honesty, Spirit, no. Perhaps there's something I don't understand about Christmas.
Well, before this day is done, you will understand. Come on, let's go out into the world. And may I welcome you to Christmas morning.
It's in the singing of a street corner choir. It's going home and getting warm by the fire. It's true wherever you find love, it feels like Christmas. A cup of kindness that we share with another, a sweet reunion with a friend or a brother.
In all the places you find love, it feels like Christmas.
It is the season of the heart, a special time of caring, the ways of love made clear. It is the season of the Spirit, the message, if we hear it, is make it last all year. It's in the giving of a gift to another, a pair of mittens that were made by your mother. It's all the ways that we show love that feel like Christmas. A part of childhood we'll always remember. It is the summer of the soul in December. Yes, when you do your best for love, it feels like Christmas. It is the season of the heart, a special time of caring, the ways of love made clear. It is the season of the Spirit, the message, if we hear it, is make it last all year. It's in the singing of a street corner choir. It's going home and getting warm by the fire. It's true wherever you find love, it feels like Christmas. It's true wherever you find love, it feels like Christmas. It feels like Christmas. It feels like Christmas. It feels like Christmas.
Spirit, I had no idea. I wish to see friends, kin, show me family. Fred, it's my nephew Fred and his wife Clara. Having Christmas with friends.
Well, there now. We've had the plum pudding and sung the carols. What now, my lovelies?
A game, Fred.
Yes, we must have a game at Christmas.
Do people play games at Christmas?
I love games!
Let's play yes and no.
Booyah!
Hey, matey.
Ah, that's a great game. I'll be it.
Yes, let Fred be it. He always thinks of good things.
I do have a good one, Clara. Guess.
Is it vegetable?
No.
Mineral?
No.
Animal then?
What else?
What else indeed?
Is it found on a farm?
Never.
In the city?
Usually.
Does it pull a handsome cab?
Certainly not.
How about a dog?
No.
A cat.
A cat?
I said it first.
No.
Wait then, is it an unwanted creature?
Often.
A mouse?
No.
A rat?
Are they talking about me?
A cockroach?
No.
A leech?
Oh dear, it's too wonderful.
Wait, I know. An unwanted creature, but not a rat, a leech, or a cockroach.
Then what?
Then what?
What?
It's Ebenezer Scrooge.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Come. There's much to see.
No more. I wish to see no more. Why have we come to this odd corner of the town?
Well, it's Christmas here too, you know. This is Bob Cratchit's house.
Perhaps it was the spirit's own generous nature and his sympathy for all poor men that led them straight to the home of Scrooge's faithful clerk.
Clock.
This is Bob Cratchit's house.
How did you know that?
You told me.
Ah. Well, I am generally trustworthy.
Who's that?
That's Mrs. Cratchit, of course.
Peter, do not stop turning that spit. That is the whole secret of a properly roasted goose.
Oh, it smells so good, Mother.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Mother! I thought you said we couldn't eat the chestnuts until Father and Tiny Tim get home.
I wasn't eating them. I was merely checking them to see if they were not burnt. It's a chef's thing, dear. And do not shout, Bettina.
I'm Bettina. I'm Belinda.
Of course you are, Bettina.
Belinda!
Whatever.
Bing bang biggity biggity da. This the season to be jolly and joyous. Fa la la, with a burst of pleasure we feel it arrive. Fa la la, it's a season when the saints can employ us. Fa la la, to spread the news about peace and to keep love alive.
Come on, son. Let's go see if Christmas dinner is ready yet. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Daddy!
Oh.
Daddy!
Oh, Merry Christmas, guys.
Daddy!
Merry Christmas, Peter.
Children. Now, it's time to
Go
go
on
set the
then,
table.
go on.
Go ahead.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Emily.
Merry Christmas, Cratchit.
Oh, Emily.
The goose.
Oh, no, now, son. Now you've got too excited. You go sit in your chair a moment, okay? Rest a moment. How was he at church?
As good as gold and better. He told me that he hoped people might see him in church because it might be pleasant for them on Christmas Day to remember who made lame beggars walk and blind men see.
A remarkable child.
And with that, the Cratchits came to what was surely the happiest single moment in all the livelong year.
Such a meagre feast.
Yet very much appreciated.
I pay Bob such a small amount.
Mr. Scrooge.
Bob Cratchit?
It only feels right that I should raise a toast to my employer, Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast.
The founder of the feast, indeed.
If I had him here, I would give him a piece of my mind to feast upon, and I bet he would choke on it.
Choke?
My dear, the children, Christmas Day.
Well, I suppose that on the blessed day of Christmas, one must drink to the health of Mr. Scrooge, even though he is odious, stingy, wicked and unfeeling, and badly dressed.
And to the founder of the feast, Mr. Scrooge.
To Mr. Scrooge. He'll be very merry and happy this day, I have no doubt.
No doubt.
Cheers.
God bless us, everyone. Life is full of sweet surprises, every day's a gift. The sun comes up and I can feel it lift my spirit, fills me up with laughter, fills me up with song. I look into the eyes of love and know that I belong. Bless us all who gather here, the loving family I hold dear. No place on earth compares with home, and every path will lead me back from where I roam. Bless us all, that as we live, we always comfort and forgive. We have so much that we can share with those in need we see around us everywhere. Let us always love each other
and catch us when we fall.
Teach us in our dreams and please, yes please, bless us one and all. Bless us all with playful years, with noisy games and joyful tears. We reach for you and we stand tall.
And in our prayers and dreams we ask you bless us all.
We reach for you and we stand tall. And in our prayers and dreams we ask you bless us all.
Let's all take our seats now. Let's have dinner.
Spirit, tell me if Tiny Tim will live.
That is the future. My realm is the present. However, I see a vacant seat by the chimney corner, and I see a crutch without an owner. If these shadows remain unaltered, I believe the child will die. What then? If he's going to die, he'd better do it. Decrease the surplus population. Spirit.
As the Cratchit family vanished into the darkness, Scrooge kept his eyes upon Tiny Tim until the last.
Come. My time grows short.
Do you grow old, Spirit?
I do.
Spirit's life so short?
My time upon this globe is very brief. I believe it will end at the stroke of 12.
Now? Oh, but Spirit, I've learned so much from you.
Nothing Scrooge could do or say could stop the relentless march of those terrible bells.
Oh, Spirit, do not leave me.
I think I must, in fact.
You've meant so much to me. You've changed me.
I'll leave you with the ghost of Christmas yet to come.
The future, must I?
You must. Go forth. Know him better.
Am I in the presence of the spirit of Christmas yet to come? Spirit, I fear you more than any spectre I have yet met.
Oh, this is too scary. I don't think I want to hear anymore.
When you're right, you're right. You're on your own, folks. We'll meet you at the finale.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm prepared to follow and to learn with a thankful heart. Will you not speak to me? Oh, yes, yes. The night is waning fast. Lead on, Spirit.
I only know he's dead.
Ah, when?
Last night, I believe.
Huh. Wonder what he died of. Tell you what, I thought he'd never go.
Well, I don't know or care why he's gone. I'd just like to know what he's done with his money.
Wouldn't we all?
Well, he didn't give it to me.
No. Well, it's likely to be a cheap funeral. I don't know a single soul who's going to it.
Well, I wouldn't mind going.
What?
If lunch was provided.
I say, speaking of lunch...
yeah, let's be off, lads.
I know those people, Spirit. Of what poor wretch do they speak?
So, back from the House of Sadness, I see.
Sad he didn't die years ago, the old skinflint.
Here, here.
Well, let me see. What do you got for old Joe, eh? What do you got for me to remember him by?
Well, I got these collar buttons from his dresser. Mother of pearl.
Oh, no. I got his bed curtains. Very fine damask.
Oh, very cheap damask, but worth a few coins.
And I've got his blankets.
Oh, his blankets. Why, Dilber, they're still warm. I don't pay extra for the warmth, you know.
You should. It's the only warmth he ever had.
I understand, Spirit. The case of this unhappy man might be my own. My life tends this way now. Please, show me some tenderness connected with this world, or I might be haunted by that conversation forever. Bob Cratchit's house. A place of joy and laughter. Thank you for bringing me here, Spirit. But it's so quiet. Why is it so quiet, Spirit?
Oh, Mother, you're crying again.
Oh, no. It's just the lamplight that hurts my eyes.
Not Tiny Tim. There now. My eyes get weak in the dim light.
In the dim light.
I would not want to show weak eyes to your father when he gets home for anything in the world. He should be back now. Tom, stop. Peter Cratchit, I think he's walked a little slower these past two evenings.
Daddy.
Hello, girls.
Hello.
Children, please go set the table. Thank you. How was the churchyard? Tiny Tim always loved watching the ducks on the river.
Oh, Spirit, must there be a Christmas that brings this awful scene? How do they endure it?
It's all right, children. Life is made up of meetings and partings. That is the way of it. I'm sure we will never forget Tiny Tim or this first parting that there was amongst us.
Why have you brought me here, Spirit? There is another question I must ask. I fear to, but I must. Who was that poor wretch whose death brought so much glee and happiness to others? And another thing, Spirit. Are these the shadows of what will be, or what may be only? A man can change. A life can be made right. Ebenezer Scrooge. Hear me. I'm not the man I was. Why would you show me this if I was past all hope? I will honour Christmas and try to keep it all the year. I will live my life in the past, the present, and the future. I will not shut out the lessons the spirits have taught me. Tell me that I may sponge out the writing on this stone. Oh, Spirit, please, speak to me. Spirit, Spirit, please! I'm home. live my life in the past, the present and the future. Oh, Jacob and Robert Marley. Oh, heavens, and the Christmas time be praised for this day. I say it on my knees. Jacob and Robert, on my knees. I'm here. More is a miracle. Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm as light as a feather. I'm as happy as an angel. I'm as merry as a schoolboy. You there, boy.
What, me? What, me, sir?
What's today?
Excuse me?
What's today, my fine fellow?
Today? Well, it's Christmas Day.
It's Christmas Day. I haven't missed it. The spirits did it all in one night. They can do anything. They can.
Of course they can.
Do you know the poultry shop in the next street?
Yes, sir, I do.
An intellectual lad. A remarkable lad. A very handsome lad. Do you know whether the prize turkey has been sold? The one in the window?
Oh, the one that's twice as big as me. It's still there.
Oh, it's a pleasure talking to you, lad. Go out and buy it.
Be serious.
I am being serious. You go out and buy it for me, and I'll give you a shilling.
Oh.
No, I'll give you 5 shillings.
Oh.
And so the boy was off like a shot.
Bring it to Bob Cratchit's house. What a surprise it'll be. It's twice the size of Tiny Tim.
And a few moments later, dressed in his finest, Scrooge appeared on the streets of the city to wish Merry Christmas to all the world.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Mr. Scrooge?
Pardon me, gentlemen, but about the charity donation you asked me for yesterday.
Oh,
Put me
yes!
down for...
That much?
And not a penny less. There are a great deal of back payments included in that, I assure
Oh
you.
my goodness, I don't know what to say. I just wish there was something we could give you.
A gift for me? Thank you. Thank you 50 times over. Merry Christmas.
With a thankful heart, with an endless joy, with a growing family, every girl and boy will be nephew and niece to me.
Nephew and niece to me.
Will bring love, hope and peace to me.
Love, hope and peace to me.
Yes, and every night will end, and every day will start
With a grateful prayer and a thankful heart.
With an open smile and with open doors, I will bid you welcome. What is mine is yours. With a glass raised to toast your health.
With a glass raised to toast your health.
And a promise to share the wealth.
And a promise to share the wealth.
I will sail a friendly course, file a friendly chart
On the sea of love and a thankful heart.
Life is like a journey. Who knows when it ends? Yes, and if you need to know the measure of a man, you simply count his friends. Stop and look around you. The glory that you see is born again each day. Don't let it slip away. How precious life can be. heart that is wide awake. I do make this promise, every breath I take will be used now to sing your praise.
Used now to sing your praise.
And to beg you to share my days.
Beg you to share my days.
With a loving guarantee that even if we part, I will hold you close with a thankful heart. I will hold you close with a thankful heart.
Bob Cratchit!
So
here you are.
Oh, Mr. Scrooge,
You, sir, were not at work this morning, as we had discussed.
Mr. Scrooge, so we did discuss it. It's Christmas Day. You gave us the day off.
I, Ebenezer Scrooge, would do a thing like that.
Well, no, yes, but you did.
Bob Cratchit, I've had my fill of this.
And I have had my fill of you, Mr. Scrooge.
Emily, Mr. Scrooge.
And therefore, Bob Cratchit.
And therefore, you can leave this house at once.
And therefore, I'm about to raise your salary.
Oh, and I am about to raise you right off the pavement and out. Pardon?
Yes, Bob. Raise your salary and pay the mortgage on the house.
Oh, please, yeah, sir. Come inside, yes.
Oh, yes.
Bob Cratchit, would you and your family like to join us for a nice turkey dinner this Christmas Day?
And Scrooge was better than his word. He did it all and infinitely more.
And Tiny Tim?
And Tiny Tim, who did not die.
Oh, isn't that swell?
To Tiny Tim, Scrooge became a second father. He became as good a friend, as good a master, and as good a man as the good old city ever had. And it was always said of him that he knew how to keep Christmas well. If any man alive possessed the knowledge, may that truly be said of us and all of us. And so, as Tiny Tim observed,
God bless us.
God bless us, everyone.
Love we found, the love we found, we carry with us, so we're never quite alone. The love we found, the love we found, the sweetest sweet that we have ever known. The love we found, the love we found, we carry with us, so we're never quite alone.
Nice story, Mr. Dickens.
oh, thanks. If you like this, you should try the Muppet Christmas Carol.